I sure do love Frank.
Turn that up. Turn this down slightly. I'd much rather you be able to hear you than only be able to hear the game and not you. Alright, so we're starting at... Now we can probably get through the entire first case, because they're usually short. Alright, new game. You've played first game. We did the second game together.
Yep.
Trials and Tribulations. Start. Turnabout memories.
Oh boy, amnesia.
Oh shit. How did I get into this mess? Why? Why did I do that? That girl. You shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you can just continue to see her, it's gonna be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about her. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. It wasn't me. Didn't. I didn't do it. Five years ago, Mia Fey's second trial.
God damn it again.
Alright, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Yeah, it's finally time. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, Mr. Grossberg. Good morning. I think we know who's gonna play Grossberg, Braden.
Maya, please calm yourself down. You're going to get yourself arrested for suspicious behavior, you know.
What are you talking about? I am relaxed, Mr. Grossberg. Look at me. I'm relaxed.
Let go of my lapels! You obviously haven't gotten the temperament to be a lawyer.
I'm so sorry. It's just that I'm so nervous today.
Oh, that's right. This is your first time in the big leagues, isn't it? Well, whenever you fear, my dear, I, Marvin Grossberg, am at your service.
Actually, this is my second time in court.
Still, you surprised me, what with your earnest request last night. Let me handle this case, you suddenly said, and quite forcefully, too.
I just found out yesterday. About the case, I mean.
What? You've already learned all the relevant facts?
Well, about that. You see? I mean, of course I have. I think.
Oh, dear. In any case, don't let our clients see you're so nervous. You see the poor man, young man in the pink sweater over there? That's our client.
Good morning there, everybody. Good morning. Try to keep smiling, Mia. I just want to say, I'll give it all I've got. Yup, it'll be fine. No prob. Oh, what's wrong? Do you have a cold or something, Mr. Rye? Actually, it's Bright. Like the Flying Brothers. People screw it up all the time. And yes, I have a cold. That's what this mask is for. My doc says this way, I won't give it to anyone else. Be kind to others, he says. Right, Mr. Wright, you have nothing to fear in court today. If you are truly innocent, I promise I will save you. Please, let go of my shirt. That's right. He's the one on trial, not you. He's the one who should be nervous. You need to stay strong for your client, Mia. My name is Mia Fey. I'm still pretty new at this lawyer thing. First time I appeared in court was a year ago. But that trial traumatized me so badly, I thought I'd never step foot in another courtroom. It's been 1 year since then, and well, here I am again. But this time I'm going to win. For my client, and for myself. Already a lot to unpack in the opening.
What kind of alternate universe is this?
This is 5 years ago.
What?
Yeah?
Alright, so a lot of to unpack. Phoenix used to wear a giant sweater that had the letter P on it?
You'll figure it out later. Oh, there's a lot more. Like, there's a fucking lot more to this shit, bro. That's like... I'm just gonna warn you, this case has some of the funniest fucking lines in all of Ace Attorney.
Oh, Lord.
And not because they're actually funny.
Well, that's refreshing and assuring.
There he is.
Court is now in session for the trial of Phoenix Wright.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense today is Miss Mia Fey, was it?
Yes, Your Honor. Is there a problem?
I was under the impression that Marvin Grossberg was to be the leading defense.
Yes, well, you see, Mr. Grossberg had a bit of an emergency.
Emergency? But isn't that him standing there right next to you?
Yes.
I have to point that out as well.
Well...
But you're just a rookie. Are you sure you can really handle this?
Don't let him scare you, Mia. Give him your toughest look. Of course, Your Honor. I think.
Well, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Well. I can't believe a veteran like me has to spend his time babysitting a new defense lawyer. Don't worry, little girl. It will all be over soon. What was that all about? Was he trying to trash talk me? Now then, I'd like to proceed with a summary of events on the day in question. The incident occurred on the campus of Ivy University. You can tell I don't remember what his voice is, so I'm just giving him Birdley's voice.
Well, yeah, I think you gave him Birdley's voice.
I think I did give him Birdley's voice, but I think it was more, actually, but this one works. The murder victim was a student named Doug Swallow. He was a fourth-year student studying pharmacology.
It sounds like he was a very bright young man.
Not with those eyes, bro. He looks like he's sleep-deprived. Yes. Well, next we have a photo taken at the scene of the crime. Students discovered the scene shortly after the murder. They found the victim's body and the defendant, who had obviously bungled his getaway. They then called the police.
That certainly makes the defendant look very suspicious indeed. Very well. The court accepts this photo into the record as evidence. By the way, I can't quite tell the cause of death from this photo. I think it might be electrocution.
Your reputation for sagacity is well earned, Your Honor. The truth is that the victim died a rather unusual death. An unusual death?
The fucking hair, bro.
So bad.
What do you mean, Mr. Payne?
Well, perhaps the defense would like to take this question. Huh? A simple question. I thought I might listen you up a bit. I am a genteel man, if you will. What? Stand up to him, Mia. Show him what you're made of.
Ah, a perfect opportunity. Well, what was it? The cause. Go on. Please say you know at least this much.
I'm sorry. I didn't get a chance to read through the whole file.
My hemorrhoids are beginning to act up.
Get used to him.
Fucking what?
Get used to that, bro. He doesn't shut the fuck up about them.
Now, see here. The details of the case are filed under the court record. But you knew that already, didn't you?
Ah, the core record. I think I can see that by pressing tab. Alright. Phoenix Wright's 21, 22. Dahlia Hawthorne, I haven't talked about her yet. 49, 61, 21. Cool.
All of the weapons we need can be found in the court record. Take a good hard look at the data there and think carefully before you answer me, dear.
Yes, sir. I'll do just that. I've got to stay calm. I can't let that prosecutor get the better of me. Oh my god, excuse me. The court record. Okay, let's just take a look here. I press tab here.
Now then, would the attorney of the defense please answer the question? What was the cause of death?
Electrocution. According to the court
I
record,
could, like, figure that out.
it was a fatal electric shock. In other words, electrocution.
Electrocution? But how could such a thing happen? You see, did the murderer use some type of new super powerful stun gun, perhaps?
You see, if you look at the crime photo, you figure it out, buddy.
Yeah.
The answer to that will become crystal clear as this trial proceeds, Your Honor. But before that, there is one more vital issue. What's that? Why, motive, of course. Apparently, there was some bad blood between the victim and the defendant.
Bad blood?
What?
I love
What
that
do you
Taylor
mean?
Swift song.
Featuring Kendrick Lamar. Oopsie, I'm terribly sorry. You're the defense attorney, so you must know all about it. I shouldn't be stealing your spotlight like this. I really don't like this guy's smug attitude.
I like his hair. That's Winston Payne. For you, he is one smooth operator. If you catch my drift.
It's you.
They don't call him the rookie killer for nothing, you know. Now then, let's hear from the defense. What was the source of the bad blood between the victim and the defendant? And this time, I would like to see some supporting evidence.
Evidence?
No need to get all worked up over this. As I said, all our evidence can be found in the court record. Find the evidence you need and then shove it into the old graybeard's face.
Yes, sir. Into old Graybeard's face.
Mr. Grossberg, try to set a better example for the young man. Mia, evidence. Fuck.
Roy.
Yeah, evidence is the only thing in the court record. People's profiles are as well. You can toggle between profiles and evidence with tab, so be sure to go over it all. Now then, let's see what you've got. What was the cause of bad blood between Phoenix Wright and the victim?
Woman. The reason for the bad blood between the two of them was this woman here.
Ugh. Dahlia Hawthorne, is it?
Very good, Miss Faye. You seem to have picked up on at least this much. This woman is the girlfriend of the defendant, Phoenix Wright. But up until about 8 months ago, she was with the victim, Mr. Swallow. Clearly, she had some part to play in this story.
He's again. Before the cross-examination starts, he's already got the judge thinking like he wants. Very well, Mr. Payne. Please call your first witness.
If it pleases the the prosecution would like to call Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? The defendant himself? Well, Miss Fay?
It's fine. After all, Mr. Wright is innocent, right? The defense has no objections.
Very well. The court calls Mr. Phoenix Wright to the witness stand. I quite like that name.
Ugh. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh, yes. My name is Phoenix Wright. My job is, well, right now, I guess I'm a suspect.
No. He means what you did before. What did you do before you were arrested?
Oh. I was a university student. Mr. Wright, you understand that you were suspected in the death of your fellow student, Doug Swat. But I didn't do it. I'm innocent, I tell you. I'm telling you I was...
Will the defendant please refrain from passing on his cold to the rest of us?
It seems the witness has something he wants to say.
Well then, Mr. Wright. Please tell us about your relation to the victim.
Right away, Your Honor. I admit I was there, but I'm not a killer. All I did was find his body. I hardly knew the guy to begin with. Never even talked to that stuck-up British wannabe.
I see. So you hardly knew the victim.
Right, like I said, I'm not a killer. Looks like the judge understands.
You're being naive, you know. Too naive.
Huh? Seems like you've forgotten one small thing, young lady. And that would be... this witness still has to undergo something called cross-examination. Cross-examination?
He's right. It is the defense's duty to carry out the cross-examination. The purpose is to determine if a witness's testimony contains any contradictions.
Contradictions?
If a witness is lying, their statements will conflict with the court record.
But Mr. Wright is my client.
Even if he is your client, in court, all lies must be struck down. As a lawyer, that is your duty, you see.
What does he mean by that? Saying that my testimony just now, that there was a lie? A contradiction?
Now then, your cross-examination, if you please, Miss Fay.
Please, Mr. Wright, tell me you haven't been lying. You wouldn't do that to me, would you? I got some bad news for you. Okay. Mr. Wright, you stated in your following testimony, I hardly knew the guy to begin with. That's right, I mean, why would I even... But that doesn't sound right. If I hardly knew him, then why would you say that victim was a stuck-up British wannabe? Well, Mr. Wright? No, it wasn't me. I'm not a killer, I swear.
Mr. Wright, I will give you an opportunity to revise testimony. How is it that you knew the victim was, as you put it, a British wannabe?
Yes, well... He was always walking around with a huge Union Jack on the back of his shirt. Well... Fuck. Are you certain you saw the Union Jack? Yeah, I'm sure.
What if it's from Australia?
It was right there on his back.
Miss Fay, is there some point to this line of questioning?
Your Honor, please take a look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on the victim's back. Hey, wait a minute, he's wearing a leather jacket. The Union Jack was on the back of the t-shirt he was wearing. I was under the impression that you accidentally came across the body, but if that was really the case, then you wouldn't know that, would you? You'd have no idea what he was wearing underneath that jacket. Mr. Wright, you've been lying to me. Please forgive me.
Meh, you've made our client cry.
I love how fucking Grossberg's voice has turned into
Severus
Yeah.
Potter.
Let him. That P on his chest isn't for Phoenix anyways. Can't believe I trusted him. Mr. Wright was all wrong.
That was an impressive bit of cross-examination. Thank you for uncovering the defendant's lies for me. It's quite clear that this man does not simply stumble upon the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh. Did I go too far?
By the way, Mr. Wright, you seem to have a rather bad cold. Have you taken any medicine for it?
Yeah, I took some, but was the medicine they took over-the-counter brand called Cold Killer X? Yeah, that's right. It kills the colds good. Hey, wait a second. How do you know I'm a big fan of Cold Killer X?
Do you happen to have that medicine with you right now?
Well, actually, I seem to have lost it somewhere. He lost it? Does this even have anything to do with the case?
Mr. Wright, shall I tell you where your cold medicine is right now?
Huh?
Your Honor, I'd like you to take a look at another photo from the crime scene.
What's this? In the victim's hand, it's Cold Killer X!
Yeah, yes, but even I've got a bottle of Cold Killer X in my apartment.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid the argument won't work. There is no doubt as to who this bottle of Cold Killer X belongs to, especially since Mr. Wright's fingerprints are all over it.
What?
Sensing his murderous intent, Mrs. Swallow must have picked up the bottle of medicine, dropped by Mr. Wright, and hid it in his hand.
His purpose in doing so, oh my god.
His purpose in doing so can only have been to identify the killer as Phoenix Wright.
Holy fuck, can you believe this shit?
Order in the court!
Your Honor, I'd like to present this photo and bottle as evidence.
Oh my god.
Very well. The court will accept them into the record.
Also, the victim's wristwatch was broken.
Broken?
Yes, it ceased function when a large wave of electricity passed through it. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have some kind of explanation for all this?
This
is really bad.
Oh god. I'm sorry, Brayden.
Oh, my poor buttocks. My poor, poor hemorrhoids.
Jesus Christ. It's funny that was never mentioned when he appeared in fucking Ace Attorney 1. The only thing he ever talked about was the good old days and the sweet smell of fresh lemon.
Yeah.
Ugh, okay. Anyways. The truth is, it wasn't because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and then around 3, we split up. Then later when I went back, I found him lying there. I'd been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days, but I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on that day of the incident.
Mr. Wright, that's completely different from the testimony you gave previously.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was afraid you wouldn't believe the truth.
You'll forgive me if I say I hardly find your current testimony any more credible.
Miss Fay, please begin your cross-examination.
Oh, please, Mr. Wright. Don't tell any more lies. Was it Mr. Swallow who indicated you should meet at 2:45? Yeah, and we were both there right on time.
You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct?
Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU.
An alchemist. I see.
Gotta admit, I was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity.
Oh, how fascinating. He sounds like he was quite an ambitious young man.
What do I do? Maybe we should ask him for some more details? Let's go pharmacology department. Just wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. Well, okay, sure. I don't know all that much, though. A little bit early in your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. That's right, and they sure do look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere. High voltage cables. Yeah. There are electrical poles set up all around the building. The high voltage cables run overhead around the roof. Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. Talk for a bit, split up, later found Statement 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lost my bottle around lunchtime. On the day of the incident, what did you do for lunch? Huh? What does that have to do with anything? Can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly. Just the two of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. How many omelets are magically delicious?
Percy, why did you punch me in the jaw?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden.
I think that's enough for now. So the defendant and the victim met at approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason.
I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle earlier.
Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Your testimony cannot be trusted.
What? What do you mean?
I knew it was too much work for a little girl.
However, there is one mystery that still remains.
There is, Your Honor?
How the murder was carried out, of course. Just how was the victim electrocuted? I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet. Correct?
Well, that is, You are correct, Your Honor.
So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If I could somehow establish how it was done, maybe I could still come out of this mess smelling like a rose. Establish murder method. Your Honor.
Yes, Miss Fay?
I believe that we were to piece together everything we've heard up until now. We should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died.
That would be most impressive.
Quite the brash statement coming from a rookie. But even a beginner like you must understand the basic rules of the court, yes? An attorney must be able to substantiate their arguments with evidence.
Of course I knew that. Actually, I totally forgot about that.
Now then, Miss Fay, let me see what you've got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted.
As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture captures it quite well.
What? But there is nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon.
The thing dangling right above his body!
I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail. Miss Fay, where exactly in this photo is the murder weapon?
Oh, I think it's
The
over
giant
here.
electrical cord like 5 inches above his body.
Man, like, fucking electricity barely even does that. Like, it doesn't just sit there causing a fucking spark unless it's literally touching something.
Yeah.
Well, naturally, it's right here, you blind old fuck.
That's... What is that? Sorry, I
A
don't have my
severed
glasses on
electrical
today.
cable, I believe, Your Honor. Remember the testimony we heard? The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere.
So then, the high voltage cable.
Yes, the high voltage cable is the cause of his death. That is the most likely explanation. If there was a fucking severed cable sitting there, you'd think someone would be like, oh shit, we should probably, like, put up some
cover it up.
barricade. Like, say, hey, don't go back here, you'll fucking be fucking electrocuted. But
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
well, I believe some praise is in order. Don't toy with me. Don't toy with me, old man. Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been a high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was the defendant.
That much is certainly true.
Yes, and that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the murderer.
No.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints. You mean that the defendant's fingerprints were on something besides the medicine bottle?
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing a leather jacket. And as you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well. You mean... Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand.
But he's face down.
What?
Can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable.
Order, order, order! That's enough. I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with this process.
Stick a fork in us. We're done.
Mr. Grossberg?
My hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Mia. I knew that boy was guilty the first time I saw him.
No, you're wrong. Mr. Wright is innocent.
The jacket didn't help.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor.
At this time, I am prepared to render a verdict in the case.
Well,
Do you have something further to add, Miss Fay?
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth. The whole truth. If you don't say something now, the judge is gonna hand down his verdict. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then I'd be... It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me. Miss Fay. No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you to the very end. Bro locked in.
Yeah, fucking like took the mask off and locked in.
We've already established the defendant's guilt. There is no further need for him to say anything.
Wait a minute. Mr. Wright, I'll tell you what really happened.
But I've already told you, Mr. Wright. There's no need for further...
I did it. I admit I pushed him. It's my fault. My fault that Doug Swallow is dead. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that.
Such a powerful push.
I mean, why do you think he fucking points so aggressively?
Oh yeah, that's fair. Motherfucker only does arm curls with his right hand.
He always skips leg day.
Yeah.
What you just said, was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid that if I told the truth, everyone would think I was the murderer for sure.
Well, as things currently stand, we're all absolutely convinced you are.
Please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Fay? I believe in you. Oh, thank you. I still can't believe it. You really did push the victim. I forgot about this line.
Feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake.
So bad. And that's one of 3 absolutely banger lines from this trial. There's more.
Have we seen the other 2 yet?
No.
Oh, is it all from Grossberg?
No, they're all from separate characters.
Okay.
Both of them I voiced, so we're good.
Oh.
But you always get stuck with the worst lines. Now I feel bad.
I mean, hey, at least it's better than.
Oh my god. That guy. He was talking bad about Dolly. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried. Just went back, but he was just lying there, dead.
Well, the explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swallow flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
A simple explanation, indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling, which from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. There'd been something like that. Even I would have noticed it. That's true. Even a doofus like him couldn't have missed that.
Miss Fay. Let me warn you right now that if your cross-examination doesn't yield any facts, I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. Don't give up, Mia. If he's innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that'll prove it. Loud noise? And what would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like, snap! You know, come to think of it, I wonder what that was. Clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
An electrocution does not make a snap sound.
You're not qualified to decide that. What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Mr. Wright,
Ask for more details.
that loud noise you heard may be extremely important, so try to remember what it was. How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Aha! Could it have been... Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us. When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding. It fell right on top of it, and it broke. That's probably the noise I heard.
An umbrella, huh? And did that umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella. Cheap and frail. Kinda like the owner. And then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. It was totally soaked to the bone.
Miss Fay. What do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now?
Well, hell yeah, it's important, buddy. This is it,
Yeah,
Mia.
it means that he didn't kill him.
The new information you've been waiting for. Of course it's important. No, this cheap umbrella is more than important. It's vital. I want to officially have it enter into the testimony. Heh, how perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
Brother, you look like you're one bad day away from becoming a pedophile.
The court agrees to the defense's request.
He really does sound like Birdley in this case.
Witness, please add a bit about the cheap umbrella to the testimony.
After I shoved him, he fell down on top of his cheap umbrella. Present crime photo 1. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that, I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier.
What do you mean by that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. Going to Mr.
There's
Wright.
no umbrella.
The
Oh wait, no, there's the umbrella.
Genius. According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by that electrical pole.
You're absolutely right.
Also, I want to point something out. If he pushed him, he would have fell on his back.
And he's currently
on
on
his
his stomach.
Yeah.
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive.
No!
Order! 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 The victim. He moved? Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
I want it presented as evidence immediately.
We'll add to the court record.
But the umbrella could have been blown there by the wind.
According to the
He
testimony,
was on top of it!
according to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind.
But
I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment.
Ha. No.
I must say, I still find it hard to believe that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony.
Well done, Mia.
Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. Seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. I was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you're saying.
Let me guess. You have another witness.
Exactly. And this witness testimony will be incontrovertible.
Well, who is this witness?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne. You don't mean Dolly?
I do, Your Honor. The defendant's
What
very
the
own lover
matter
is a
now?
witness to the whole thing. That's right. She was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
Sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear.
Bruh. Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this.
You can't be serious right now.
Mia, what do you mean by that?
I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there. It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright. Yeah. So I guess I can start to relax then, huh?
Relax, my boy. You can't be serious. After hiding such important facts.
But the next witness is my Dolly, right? She'll save me. I just know she will. Why do you think that? Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life. That's why. I also find it really funny that everyone was surprised that Phoenix had a girlfriend, not because he had one, but by the fact that it wasn't a dude.
Yeah.
We're like, oh damn, he's bi.
Because remember, nobody in Ace Attorney is confirmed straight except for our goat Larry.
Yeah, he. Yeah, I wouldn't say goat, but
Well, okay, what do you mean you wouldn't say goat?
he says some
Larry's
diet.
a goat.
You'll see. You'll see. The love of your life, huh? Would you mind telling me more about how you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne... Sure, no problem. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Actually, I'm starting to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, one day she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. That's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave me this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. She'd been wearing it around her neck that day, but then shook it off. Before she gave it to me, she said, I want you to carry this.
So she gave it to you as a present. I see.
This darling little bottle is filled with oh my god, filled with memories of my darling little Dolly. Jesus Christ. Certainly is a little bottle, alright. Makes me so happy. Show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world. Oh. Anyway, so after that, you, Miss Hawthorne, started dating? Yeah, But she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl. Asking for...
By the way, Mr. Wright, the day first met Dahlia Hawthorne, 8 months ago. It wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it? Huh? Yeah, it was. But how did you... This happened on August 27th. Right here in this courthouse. What's this? A newspaper clipping. Let's see. Murder in the courthouse. Murder?
What are you reading there? Let me see that. Oh, I see. I think I understand what you're trying to say. And I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest. You believe there is some connection between these two cases. Am I correct?
Coming out of the court record. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself.
Well, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find.
Thank you.
I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks like recess is about to be over. We better all get moving.
I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. Seemed like about 5 seconds to me. Yeah, time to make a new file. Thank God they give you 10. Alright, next part of the tutorial. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, so Ghostberg's is gone. He left.
Yeah.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. Prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
She did
it. No doubt, she did it.
What's with this stiff of silence?
In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
I can't believe he actually said that. Oh, hell no! Oh, now then, witness, could you please state your full name? Alright, Braden.
What do you mean me?
Buddy, you're... I'm playing 2 characters already.
Don't worry, sweetie. There's no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
And I will bash them with my gavel.
I love how they look straight at me when they say that.
Thank you for calming my nerves. You were all so nice. I almost feel right at home.
Not at all.
It was nothing.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation?
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor is all mine.
Oh, fuck it.
No, the honor is all mine. I am the
Well,
honorable
we know whose
judge.
milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Is that one of the greatest?
Yeah.
Is that one of the lines?
Yep. That's such a good one, though.
Masterful gambit, Mia.
She's like, well, fuck. I'm cooked. She has, like, zeros in every other stat, but, like, a 20 in charisma, so she can just roll deception on everything. Scout would, like, hey, that good looking. I got a bucket of
The chicken. Everything goes back to Jeremy.
Yeah.
Sir?
Is there something I can help you with?
You just go on and say whatever's on your mind.
Yeah, this is the exact reason why this section's double the length of the last section.
I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake.
Fuck.
Feeny wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
I want to fucking punch you.
Yes, yes. I can see why you say that.
I want to punch minus 5 years Phoenix and Dahlia Hawthorne. Like both of them.
At the same time.
Yep. She's going to be a tough witness, all right. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
I had been planning to go back to Feeny's place after class was over. Feeny and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeny noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong.
Yo, this bitch lying.
Whoa, who would have guessed that an ace attorney, someone commits the major crime of perjury?
Young lady. As old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth.
Bro, think he Edgeworth with that line.
Yeah.
Please, tell us the truth.
But I would never.
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with... Excuse me. Let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan... Holy shit, excuse me, fuck. I'm going through it today. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies.
You haven't changed a bit. Mia Fey.
What's this? So, you two are acquainted.
Yes, we've met before. Once.
In any case, Miss Fay, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madame Fay.
Madame, I'm no one's grandma yet, girlie.
I'll change that.
I'm not your daddy, I'm your...
Not the mama.
Oh my god. Bro, Is it possible for any Ace Attorney character to have an interaction with another character of the same sex and not have it turn into a fucking yaoi? Holy shit.
No.
Like, I understand that's what this game is, essentially. Like, it feels like the sexual tensions first, the fucking lawyer shit second, but holy shit, they really rub it in.
Well, yeah, that's what gets them money.
That's fair. But, anyways. Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right?
I was watching the whole time. Feeny would never... Dougie.
If I press her for no good reason, I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now? Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne, so let's drop them, shall we?
What? I would never.
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the defense is engaged in a fishing expedition. That is, she has no supporting... Please don't grab me like that, I'm just doing my job.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. He's like, don't shoot the messenger, please. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim.
What?
There's no need to try the cover for the defendant. It'd be much better if he came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you...
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I'd like to revise my testimony.
Looks like we're finally getting somewhere. Didn't see him when he pushed Dougie. Didn't hear anything unusual either. Didn't hear anything unusual. That's the wrong one.
What about this giant snap?
What about me?
Yeah.
You say you didn't hear anything unusual. Is that correct?
Yes. That's why I was very relaxed looking at the scenery around me.
Dramatic hair flip. That's nice, but I find that a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Bro, saying Mr. Phoenix Wright deadass just makes me think of fucking Von Karma now. Fuck. And he clearly testified to this effect. That when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise.
He said that?
If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well?
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharper noise like a snap. Oh my god. It's like a fucking ear rape from that. Holy shit. With a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression.
Eh.
May I have a moment to answer?
By all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I'm deaf. I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time.
She couldn't hear. She had AirPods in.
Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered?
Yes, that's how headphones work, Mr. Payne.
At least back in this day and age.
Yeah.
The rain was just beginning to let up. But it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to. So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
I guess you could say it's Thor Love and Thunder.
Yep.
Thunder and lightning, huh?
Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder. So I put my headphones on to block it out.
Yeah. Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all.
Wait a sec, Mia. That testimony just now said something that could totally change this whole case. There was lightning. Your Honor, there is a problem with this witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes. What about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere. Am I right?
Now is not the time for a science lesson, Miss Fay.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible that the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
Well,
Oh. I must admit that the
Just what kind of thoughts do occur in this guy's head?
man, that was a really good pastrami sandwich I had.
Wow, I'm still thinking about that bear.
Man, I sure do wonder when the next Transformers movie.
Autobots, roll it. This entire case is being built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered, but that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
It appears the defense may be onto something. Would it be that the death was actually accidental?
Alright, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty off you.
Yep. I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Fay.
Huh?
I'm not a fool, and you know. I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location.
What?
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable is definitely linked to this case.
Evidence? Mr. Payne. Well, what is this evidence?
Yes, a fit of it.
And who is this a video from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their labs that day. Allow me to read out the... Oh my god, guys, my dimension's kicking in, 1 sec. Allow me to read out the court testimony of the pharmacology students. All the equipment in the lab lost power all of a sudden at around 3 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All the lab's equipment's run on high voltage, Your Honor.
So you're saying the equipment lost power because...
Precisely. They lost power because of a severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable. According to the students, the cables are very old. They're planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
However, there is one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been pumped in.
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Fay, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor, I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try and regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
He pushed him over. Your Honor, please think back to Mr. Wright's testimony.
The defendant's testimony?
He said that after he pushed the victim, he heard a loud, sharp noise. Now, this happened at around 3 p.m., correct?
Yes, that sounds right. Wait, are you saying that?
The lab equipment lost power at 2:55 p.m., which fits right in with Mr. Wright's timeline. In other words, it was Mr. Wright's shove that caused the power outage. Yes, the prosecution also came to that same conclusion. No, you fucking didn't, bro. Shut up.
You know,
And it was that very shove that caused Mr. Swallow to be electrocuted. I just figured that out right now because you did that.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you there, Mr. Payne.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take a look at where the victim landed after being shoved. See that umbrella? It's by the electrical pole. That's right. The victim banged into that pole as a result of being pushed. It was that impact that caused the cable to break.
well, that makes sense. And then the victim was electrocuted.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but no. It doesn't make sense at all. The victim was shoved in that far pole. Then he couldn't have been electrocuted by the severed cable in the foreground here.
Ah.
In other words, someone other than my client must have electrocuted the victim.
Order! Order in the court!
The lamentations of my enemy. How I've longed to hear them.
It's true. The defense is absolutely correct. There doesn't seem to be any way the defendant could have done it.
Mr. Judge, sir, may I say something? The Madame Attorney's explanation. She said some things that are a little different than I remember them.
What? What the?
Please, just once more. May I please testify one last time? Mr. Judge?
Of course, it's all right. Just go right ahead and give your new testimony.
This is it. She's finally starting to show her true colors. I was like, I'm gonna fucking punch that bit.
Yeah.
The truth is, Feeney pushed him twice. The first time was into the electrical pole. That's when the cable broke. Then Dougie tried his best to run away from him. But Feeney caught up and crashed into him from behind. The cable snapping and Dougie being electrocuted, it all occurred in less than a minute.
So, after being shoved, the victim got up and tried to run away.
And that's when the defendant pushed him for the second time.
I'm so sorry, Feeney, but I just have to tell the truth. Am I doing the right thing? Am I, Mr. Judge?
Of course you are, my dear. As painful as it may seem, you are. Now then, Miss Fay, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
I do need to check something first. Game overview. I need to check to see if I have an achievement. Cause you can get one here. I do, okay, never mind. We're good. I'm not doing the thing I did last time where I tried going for an achievement I already had. What I Witnessed Part 2. Truth is repeated twice. Proceeding the student has present. Fifth statement. More crime photo 2. Present. They really gotta get more intuitive controls because they fixed it in the Apollo Justice one, but now it's like you gotta use the arrow keys and you gotta go over to like Tab, E, and like R for shit. Like it's like they couldn't just use WASD like the Apollo Justice one. I could change it, but I know my muscle memory would be cooked. Student has new crime photo 2. There we go. That's enough, witness.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
You will in a minute. Could you please take a look at this picture?
Oh, that medicine. That's the one Feeny likes to take for his cold.
It's not the medicine I want you to look at. It's the wristwatch. Stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m.
Yes. And your point is, Miss...
My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping? Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m. Yeah! Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne, what exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this time interval that the real murderer killed Mr. Doug Swallow. Holy fuck.
Order! Order in the court!
This is nonsense. The real murderer.
Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and this electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it?
There's only one person who could have killed Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene was there a window of opportunity for the real killer.
Miss Fay. Is the defense ready to indict someone as this
It's finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor. We are ready.
Very well. But remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very clearly before you speak. Now then, Miss Fay, let's have it. Who is the real killer?
Man. I think it's Winston Payne.
Oh yeah, no, he's a little too weird.
Ah, bro, what the fuck?
Could have only been you, Dahlia Hawthorne.
How can you?
The defense is grasping at straws.
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of electrocution. What exactly were you doing during that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men's dearest to you.
Order, Miss Fay. What? I mean, right. That is to say...
Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands.
Ah! How can you say something so mean, Madame Fay? I didn't do anything.
Miss Fay, this is a very serious charge you are...
He said nothing!
Your Honor, please, I have something I want to say.
You? What is it?
Please. Please strike everything the adventure said now from the record. What the... Are you daft? You're totally wrong, Miss Faye. Dolly, she can do something like that.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat. Bailiff, grab that man.
Yes, sir.
Leave my dolly alone.
God damn it, Phoenix. I think that's Grossberg.
That boy. He's gotten himself in way over his head.
Oh, Mr. Grossberg, you're back.
It seems I've arrived just in the... I found a police report on that incident in your...
Tried in the court record. Thank you so much. That's exactly what I was hoping for.
You better take a good look at it. It, details how you...
Now then, the defense has made a very accusation. Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about...
Well, really, Your Honor,
May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor?
Don't worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. Go right ahead.
That was a real fucking sniffle.
Madam Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet Dougie?
Yes, I am. That's what being a lawyer is.
Damn, straight with it.
Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you also tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
I told you I should let me handle this.
Weep.
Sorry, please go ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for poor little me to bear.
I believe the girl is trying to ask what...
The answer to that lies somewhere in this police report. It must! 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then... that same day, the two of them accidentally met. Your Honor, the event requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Further testimony? What about?
But the events of the day when she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What can that possibly have to do with this case?
The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests that she, in fact, had a very good reason.
Very well then. The court grants the defense. Young lady, would you mind staying on?
Of course not, Mr. Judge.
Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne.
I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
We so love you, lily. Oh my! I'm not reading that.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Well, I gotta. I skip. Fuck.
Would you like me to get a transcript in order for you to read it?
1 sec. Let me find.
I have had to say so much shit as Dr. Hottie.
You have.
You get one moment of embarrassment.
Ace Attorney 3. Walkthrough. It's the wrong case. Is this a full game walkthrough? No, it's episode 3. PC full playthrough. Okay. I don't care. Fuck you. Where is it? What the fuck? This author anywhere. Okay. We're almost there. Fuck. We sure love you, Robbie. We literally make people sick. It's jealousy, I think. Okay. There. Are you happy, Brayden? I said my stupid
Yes.
fucking line. Okay. Continue.
Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court.
And now we enter the final act of our little drama.
As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her.
Alright, one sec. I gotta bring back up the tutorial because I closed Google for him. God damn it. I love this game, but I also hate this game. Anyways, if Ace Attorney 7 gets announced, we're gonna have to go through all the games, so when Ace Attorney 7 comes out, we can both play it.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be the same shit with Deltarune. What's gonna happen? All of Deltarune coming out, or Ace Attorney 7?
Ace Attorney 7. I've got a feeling inside my bones.
There you go.
Okay, please tell me that Phoenix is ad-lib.
What?
The little thing he yelled at is at the end of the confession. No, the testimony.
It's not, unfortunately.
Ah, boo!
I really wish it. That would have made our life way easier if it was.
It was like, he said that. It's on record.
Yeah. The courthouse waiting room? That's a strange place to meet the love of your life.
That's not true, Madame Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room? This line of questioning is a waste of time. It has nothing to do with our murder case.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you. If this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case,
I have to remember the judge. Oh my fucking god. Oh, holy fuck. Bro, I'm going through it right now. Those pizza rolls were not it. I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I better tread carefully. Your Honor, if you allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony.
very well. Young lady, I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading?
If it pleases your honor, the answer is simply this. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing.
Oh. Oh. Did you? Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason?
What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Fay?
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned?
The name of the suspect in that incident is listed in here in this report, and that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago.
Order! 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 This is unbelievable!
It's true then.
Oh, sorry, fuck. That was the judge. Hold on, what did he did his ass say? Cause you...
Even the sweetest of roses have the sharpest thorns.
Even the sweetest of roses have their sharp.
Or something like that, I don't fucking know.
Miss Fay, that's not fair. Can't slander my witness with an unrelated case. I, Winston Payne, will not allow it.
Mr. Prosecutor, I believe I was speaking.
Pardon me. Go right ahead.
It's true that about 8 months ago, the police expressed some interest in me.
Expressed some interest, huh?
Mr. Judge, sir, I know I'm under oath, so I'll tell you the absolute truth.
That's a good one right there.
I did not commit the crime that occurred during that incident 8 months.
I see.
Okay.
I have a feeling she's gonna pin it on Phoenix. Because he has the vile necklace, which she's been wanting back so goddamn badly.
Okay. I've tied the two crimes together. Now I've just got to stay on the offensive.
Well done, Mia.
Fuck.
Oh, you've really lit a fire in my heart. And my buttocks.
Grossberg, what happened to you?
And I sat on a toilet in Vegas without wiping it. I can hardly tell which is more inflamed. My or my hemorrhoids. That is something that Grossberg would do, though. Sit on a toilet in Vegas without wiping it down.
Oh, yeah.
I met the lawyer who was poisoned to discuss something in the cafeteria that day. I left my seat for just a moment, and that's when it happened. From what I heard, it was a liquid poison that is lethal at just 2 teaspoons. Not only that, I heard it was a very special kind of poison. So you see, I'm innocent. I wouldn't even know where to get a poison like that.
Maybe, your ex who
The
is...
butterflies.
So that's what happened here 8 months ago.
However, as we've heard from the witness's testimony, she had nothing to do with it. I think the defense is just about out of tricks.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Payne, but I'm afraid the defense has many more tricks up its sleeve today, and I'll be sure to show them to you before the end of this cross-examination.
What the? Why does the defense suddenly feel stronger?
Mia, you're glowing with a true lawyer's aura. Something about his fucking hemorrhoids. That proud posture and self-confidence. Absolutely smashing. Don't say it. Oh, thank God.
Okay, the poison egg. It's 8 and 5. Okay. I wouldn't even know where to get poisoned like that. Oh, yeah, fucking... Man, where would you get poisoned? Maybe the fucking pharmacology student? You wouldn't know how to get that kind of poison? I don't believe you.
What?
In fact, you had easy access to that kind of poison, didn't you? At your boyfriend's lab.
Boyfriend? You mean the victim Doug Swallow?
That's right. Up until 8 months ago, Miss Hawthorne was dating Mr. Swallow. And if you recall, Mr. Swallow was a pharmacology student at Ivy University.
Pharmacology?
His laboratory contained highly advanced chemistry equipment. In fact, without such equipment, the culprit could never have obtained such a rare and special poison. Well, Miss Hawthorne, seems you had access to such a poison after all. And then it was a matter of slipping into the victim's coffee when he wasn't looking. The other person who could have done that was the one sitting at his very table. You.
No!
Order. Could it be?
That's nothing but baseless
May I say something, Madame Faye?
What is it, Miss Hawthorne?
You a bitch.
The amount of poison in the coffee was 2 teaspoons, correct? In order to carry that much liquid, you need some kind of container.
Well, yes, that's true.
I was searched immediately after the incident took place.
Quite true. In fact, the entire courthouse was turned upside down.
But they didn't find a suspicious container anywhere, did they?
Yeah, because it wasn't
She's
on your
right.
ass.
They even mentioned that in the report. But, well, you could have easily gotten rid of something that small.
Oh, God.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, because all that was
Okay, there we
extremely
go.
bit crunched.
That was my headset dying.
Oh.
Excuse me, Madame. But this is a court of law.
Yeah, welcome to a Turtle Beach headset being held together by tape.
If you're saying I threw the poison container away, I think you need to show some kind of proof.
I got your
Proof?
proof. Is that dumbass in the sweater right over
She's
there?
got me good with that.
Provide some evidence, or I'll have to disallow this line of questioning, Miss Faye.
Unless we can come up with some evidence, we're going to lose this lead.
The police conducted a full body
Don't
search of
say
Dahlia
anything.
and the entire courthouse, and that the container holding the poison disappeared right after the crime occurred.
If you're going to accuse the unleashed of committing the murder, then where is the container the poison was carried in?
That's what this doofus right here. You were forced to get rid of the container in a hurry, weren't you? That's why you passed it around to someone who had nothing to do with this case. Someone that you knew wouldn't be searched.
Who is this person?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, of course.
So the defendant was the witness accomplice?
Of course not.
Unwilling?
She gave the poison to him disguised as a present.
But what? But that's...
That's a charming little necklace. Is this a little bottle? It's really quite cute. So what about it? What does it mean, Miss Faye?
The day that the witness met and fell for Mr. Phoenix Wright was 8 months ago, August 27th, the very same day as the poisoning incident. Under the pretense of love, the witness gave my client a present. All for the purpose of hiding the one piece of evidence that would give her away.
What? Are you saying there's a deadly poison in here?
That was a deadly poison.
No, there's no longer any poison in that bottle. However, as soon as the crime lab were to analyze it, they would find a trace amount.
No!
Order the court.
Oh. On behalf of Charlie, I object.
Mr. Wright, control yourself.
I won't let you bully her like this.
Mr. Wright, I thought I told you to stay in your seat.
Mr. Wright, why? Why are you going through so much trouble to protect her? Why? Because I'm madly in love with her.
Hold on. Madly in love. Oh, my knees.
Oh, is my stream breaking again?
I see your cursor move.
Oh, okay, we're good. Mr. Wright, have you ever thought about this? Why exactly would a woman like Dahlia Hawthorne want to date you anyway? Well, I guess she wasn't madly in love with me too. Buddy, fucking look at you.
Yeah. You're currently wearing a giant on it.
Mr. Wright, please open your eyes. At this point in the trial, I think it should be obvious to everyone the real reason that Dahlia Hawthorne is dating you. It's that necklace. Dahlia Hawthorne was not and is not madly in love with you. The only thing she's after is that bottle necklace you love to wear around your neck. My necklace? Because they're in waiting. They're in the wait. Oh my god. Because oh my fucking god. Back there in the waiting room, you said it yourself. Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl. Asking for a present like back. She isn't playing Skate.
Yeah, bro. I need to get I need to download that. It's free, so you know what? I'll start the download right now.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Oh my god. my god, he's back.
Yeah.
Anyways. For Dahlia Hawthorne, that necklace is irrefutable evidence of her crime. That's why she absolutely had to get it back. You're lying. But you never gave it back to her. And to make things worse for her, you insisted on showing it to everyone you met. That's why she... I don't believe you. No, that's a lie. The defendant, he's getting away. Bailiff, hurry.
Are you alright?
Yes, I think so.
That boy, he went completely insane.
Where's Mr. Wright?
It looks like the bailiff caught him, so he should be back soon enough.
Thank
Gonna
goodness.
come back in like fucking handcuffs or
Oh,
chains.
no.
Gonna look like Tai Lung.
Oh god.
What is it?
The bottle necklace. Miss Hawthorne's present. It's gone.
What? That's terrible.
Mr. Wright must have grabbed it when he slammed into me.
Foolish boy. That's the only thing that could have saved him. What in the blazes are we supposed to do now?
Mr. Wright, this sort of behavior is unprecedented in the history of this court.
I'm sorry.
I'm afraid that your apology is not enough.
Mr. Wright, what did you do with the bottle necklace? Forgive me. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just give back the necklace. I ate it.
You what?
You what?
Get back in the street because I called it! I called it outside of the stream!
What?
You told me to.
How much? Oh my god. Just that screenshot of just I ate it is so good.
Yo, what did you do? What did you do to that food in your bag? I ate it. What'd you do to the monster in your corner of your room, Chris?
Damn, Skate downloaded quick. You what?
You ate it?
It was too big to swallow, so I had to chew it into little bits first, but yeah. What the... What?
What is he doing now?
Your Honor, you've got to stop the trial. Mr. Wright, are you feeling okay? Does your stomach hurt? The bottle you swallowed may have some poison left in it.
It seems the defendant has proven the prosecution's case for us. Clearly that bottle did not contain a deadly poison.
How can you be so sure?
I think that's obvious. As you can see, the defendant is still very much alive. As for the poison, more like a fledgling defense attorney's overreactive imagination.
So it would seem.
No, there must be some mistake. The bottle must not have any poison left in it. Either that, the poison must have lost its potency.
There. It's alright, rookie. Trusting in your client is the most noble thing a defense attorney can do. And it's heartwarming to see that you place this much faith in Mr. Wright. But that's how it is for us on the prosecution side, too. For example, I would trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life. Which is why I can state that your assessment of her is completely wrong.
That's enough. Unfortunately, Miss Frey, I cannot accept your explanation.
But why?
This may be impossible for a beginner like you. But in a court of law, evidence is everything.
Ugh. Even after I prove so much, is she going to get away with everything?
Well, now that the suspicion surrounding Miss Hawthorne, I would like to proceed with the rest of the trial.
Mr. Wright? I'm sorry, Miss Fay. It totally slipped my mind. I'm really, really sorry. I know you believed in me, and I feel like I really let you down. Mr. Wright, what are you trying to say? There's something I forgot to
I
tell
didn't need
you.
the necklace.
What is it?
That day, the day I met Doug Swallow. That girl, you shouldn't see her anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake, if you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Last night, someone stole poison from our lab. But poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. Could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Push. Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous.
There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him. What? She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly.
Your Honor, the defendant is...
Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent.
Oh, hell no.
So Dolly is still poisoned 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Miss Dolly Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Swallow.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing it was to kill someone. Miss Faye.
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. Something that she desperately wanted to get back. Therefore,
Exactly who was Miss Dahlia Hart?
trying to smite his ass.
Holy shit.
There's only one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was Mr. Phoenix Wright. Me?
That's preposterous. After all, it was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison was, in fact, you, Phoenix Wright. There's no one else that it could be.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were
Oh. Motherfucker, it's a one-sided relationship.
Bro was not paying attention. Poor Mr. Wright. This must be killing him. There's always Edgeworth to go back to. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice, I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to that incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That's all she cared about.
But even so, why would she go so far as to murder him?
Boy, she kills someone else. She gotta kill again.
Yeah, it's obvious.
8 months ago, just after the fall of the Determined in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could only think of one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No, it can't be. It was a pretty good move she made too. The evidence was missing for a long time. But there was just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was a cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence. That can't be true.
Feeny, what a joke you are.
Damn.
Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you? I even told you time and time again to keep your shut about. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne?
It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial.
Fine. I can tell you plain on making me do a criminal no matter what I say.
You are a criminal, Miss Hawthorne.
We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of bottle as a snack.
Well,
Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you say something instead of sitting there?
Miss Hawthorne, what's happened to you?
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me this way, Mr. Judd? With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer.
Because you are.
Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now, if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to...
I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Maya. Mia. If you keep on pushing without any evidence, you could pay the ultimate price as a...
The ultimate price?
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
No.
You'd better think it over carefully, Miss Fay. Or should I say, Miss Gray.
Well, Miss Fay, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once?
If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point, I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. Even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible. You can't possibly.
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court. There has already been Therefore, I will allow only one piece of presented.
Just one?
If you're any...
If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will immediately be handed down on me.
I understand, Your Honor.
I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to earth before she...
Bitch, fuck you. She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then the poison was probably in there.
Well then, Miss Fay, please present your evidence. Show to this court irrefutable proof that Miss Hawthorne was planning to poison Mr. Wright.
Here it is, Your Honor. This evidence will, the evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all.
Cold Killer X, Phoenix Wright's beloved.
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold? If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defense said in his testimony? But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. I always eat with Dolly, just the two of us. She was the one who took his bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some. Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Swallow, that was holding the medicine. I'll lead to court to recall the crime that happened here 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Huh? What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room. My client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That was when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poison bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Phoenix Wright.
I believe she did testify that.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and the victim were arguing about and cut electrical cable. That's when she realized, I can't allow Doug Swallow to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying that bottle of poison cold medicine. She must have thought, what if they searched me like they did 8 months ago? 8 months ago? Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way as she did back then. She had someone else hold it. In this case, Doug Swallow.
I guess like swallowed really. Swallowed! Yeah, I'll sort myself out.
Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? A stupid woman. She's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Huh? Yes, that's exactly right. It's pure desperation.
I wonder which one of us is the desperate one. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some. Well, Mr. Wright ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your turn to prove your innocence. What do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now.
Mia Fey, Mia Fey,
Goddamn.
do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine. For the time being, victory is yours.
For the time being?
Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I'm certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge, I'll see you later too, okay?
Why? Yes?
I'm gonna go spend a little quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best.
Phew. It's finally all over.
I refuse to accept this. The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim.
But even so, your witness seems to have...
I don't care. I'm Winston Payne, and I don't believe one word that this rookie lawyer has said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes?
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said...
There. It's alright, rookie. For example, I will trust the witness, Miss Hawthorne, with my very life.
So, if you're so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
You see, yes.
And here comes the backpedal. Come on now, rookie killer. Show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you really have for this woman? Are you willing to bet your life?
Yeah, my hair, it's flying off. My don't. No.
He's bald.
Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Harth.
Yes, Your Honor. We'll file the papers for immediate arrest.
Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
Don't lie, just admit you were wrong.
By the way, Miss Fay,
Yes, Your Honor?
was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to...
Your Honor, whether we did or not has no bearing on this case.
Very well. Mr. Payne,
This can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing my dog.
it appears Mr. Payne has lost his secrets, along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true. My dear Dolly.
Very well, then. I believe I'm ready for it to pass judgment and bring this trial. The court finds the defendant, Phoenix Wright. This court is adjourned.
You were wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
the verdict, I thought my hemorrhoids were going to explode like...
Mr. Gersberg, do you maybe think you could stop talking about them?
That's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of... Perhaps it is the veteran lawyers who... We veteran lawyers have lost sight of this.
Oh, Mr. Wright. Congratulations. Thanks. You know, I was thinking. Go on. The doll I saw out there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah. The doll I know could never have said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Boy, this poor kid still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright. For your own sake. Yeah, you're right. It's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. Ugh, what kind of company does this guy keep? I mean, if Larry's the other one, then I feel like Phoenix is the most mature somehow. Because he still had no contact with Edric at this point. Right now, I'm starting to become a lawyer myself. That's what you keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in time. I see. Say. Oh. Alright. Say. Miss Faye? A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I am still new at this myself. But I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay. I'm going to go do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope we see each other again someday. Maybe even in court. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer like I planned, and managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this story brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. Memories that I thought would never rise to the surface again. Mia's gone now. But even so, I can hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years. Something has happened that made me think back to her words of wisdom, but that is a story for another day. Peak fiction, and somehow before midnight.
Yes!
Stolen Turnabout, we can get to that later.